What's up, everybody? I'm Super Beast GN. Welcome back to the channel. I am, as of the recording of this current intro, I am feeling quite a bit better. It's been on and off for the past few days, just like getting better at night, kind of like being, my voice coming fully back and feeling okay. To in the morning, just like feeling like absolute garbage. But the last couple of days, I've been feeling a little better. Coming up, in the morning and just feeling a little less congested. So maybe, just maybe, keep our fingers crossed. We are on the road to recovery here. You might notice that I do sound a lot better. I feel like I sound a lot better. I don't have the full range of motion with my voice yet, but we're getting there, and I'm able to talk without like getting winded, So, sorry. So in my games in the last couple days, just playing, just practicing and just having fun, just keep killing time, because I'm not doing anything else. I'm sick, just playing a few games, and yesterday morning I was playing some games, and I'm just like, oh, man, I might have lost like 15 games in a row. Like, it was insane. I tried like 4 different decks, and I'm like, my God, why can't I just do it? I just can't play anything. I just can't win. I can't get it. The opponent has everything like perfect. So I was like, well, what deck do you play when that happens? Probably aggro, right? So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try the Izzet Prowess deck. So played a couple more games, tried to get some more wild cards, I got all my Cori-Steel Cutters. We got all our Fleeting Effigies. These are the new cards. So here's what they are. We'll go over the new cards first. Fleeting Effigy, 1 mana, red. 2/2, sorry. Haste Elemental. At the beginning of your end step, return this creature to its owner's hand. Return it only if it's on the battlefield. That's good. That's okay. That's probably good wording there. Then you can pay 2 and a red. This creature gets +2/+0 until the end of the turn. This is a great card. This is it is awesome. It evades like sorcery removals, which is awesome. It puts something in your hand, back in your hand at the end of the turn. So if they're playing against discard, you get to discard it too. You get the 2 damage in, and then you get to discard it if you need to. But what it's really good with is because it comes back to your hand, you get to cast it as a spell every turn. And with Cori-Steel Cutter, we play this in the Rakdos deck. We have to cast 2 spells each turn to get this to Flurry to trigger. So what better way to do that than to have just creature cards coming back to your hand? You can continuously cast them every turn. So that's basically what we're going to be doing here, is just trying to put creatures on the field, get a bunch of damage, and then we also have the Slickshot Show-Off, the Monastery Swiftspear, which have prowess, and we're going to be triggering those using cards like Opt, Sleight of Hand, Stormchaser's Talent, which makes a creature with prowess, Boltwave. We have 1 Boltwave. We had the original build of this deck was 4 Boltwaves, but I think Boltwave is not great. I think it's a decent card to get that little bit of damage through when you need it, but as far as like keeping the deck going, it just easy to fizzle with this card. We get the Burst Lightnings because we can kick it. We got 3 Crash Throughs for that evasion, getting that trample, so we get that damage through. Also, it draws a card, so triggers prowess, gives us trample, draws a card into something else that we might be able to use to draw another card, like Sleight of Hand or something like that. We have 1 Monstrous Rage, because I think Monstrous Rage is powerful, but I think, once again, we're trying to not fizzle the deck. So we have like 4 Ops, 4 Sleight of Hands, and 3 Crash Throughs. Argument could be made, maybe 1 less land, maybe 1 more Crash Through. That's, if you want to play this deck and you want to try that, that's up to you. This is just the way I built it. Yeah, I think, that's valid as well. A couple Torch the Towers for those pesky, like, Heartfire heroes, just anything you want to get rid of that you don't want to go to the graveyard. Really, just very helpful. I will say Torch the Tower not being able to go face is a little problematic when you want to get that little bit of damage through with the prowess, because if you don't have a target, I guess you can always target your own Monastery Swiftspears if you need to. I mean, it's not going to kill them because of the prowess, but you never want to do that. Sounds really bad. Like I said, 4 Slickshot Show-Offs, and the Slickshot Show-Offs make this deck kind of awkward with the Cori-Steel Cutter, because when you have a plotted Slickshot and you have a Cori-Steel Cutter in hand, you often like are arguing with yourself, what do I want to do first? Like, what do I want to play? Because I want to trigger the Cori-Steel Cutter, but I also want to trigger the pseudo prowess on the Slickshot, you know? So you're often going to be struggling with that. So I don't know the correct answer to that. I guess it depends on the situation that you're in currently on the board, which is probably going to be early on, so maybe not a situation at all. But let me know what you do first. Like, do you Slickshot into Cori, or do you Cori into Slickshot? You know what I'm saying? What is the proper sequence of events there? I'm sure there is a right answer. I don't know it, but you know, maybe some of you know. We have quite a bit of lands in here, but like 21 lands. We have the Eroded Canyons. I like the idea of the Eroded Canyons in this, that like we can possibly get a kill. We could possibly get a win with an Eroded Canyon. That's insane. Because of how much damage this deck does, we want to push as much damage through as possible. So I opted for the deals 1 damage to the opponent. I really like this. And honestly, a lot of times it doesn't matter if you play this on turn 1, because we usually want to save our spells for the Cori-Steel Cutter anyways. So we don't want to just be popping off like Boltwaves turn 1 and Ops turn 1 and just willy-nilly, you know what I'm saying? So oftentimes if we see a Cori-Steel Cutter in our deck, we'll want to play that turn 2 or 3 even, if we want to, you know, just get it going right away. So it's not unusual, not to sound like Tom Jones, but to just pop this Eroded Canyon on turn 1 and just not worry about doing anything until like turn 2 or 3, you know, because it's like, it's fine, you know, because we do want to, you know, it is possible for this deck to fizzle when we, like, not that it's like a big combo deck, but you know, like we want to, the idea is just like, get out Slick Shots, Cori-Steel Cutters, everything with prowess, and just go, just opt, sleight of hand, opt, you know, crash through, opt, you know, like we just want to continue that, like, you know, we want to keep going, you know, and yeah, so we don't want to like pop off most of our spells turn 1 and 2. So if you see a Cori-Steel Cutter in your hand, it's okay to Eroded Canyon turn 1. Honestly, it's okay to Eroded Canyon turn 3 too if you're gonna just Cori-Steel Cutter turn 2. Or turn 3 and just play Eroded Canyon. Like, there's several ways to play this deck. This is not the hardest deck to play, but like there is a little bit of thinking to it. Like, it's not just like turn everything sideways. Like, there is a lot of math involved in this one. In you know, which sequencing and what to do first to get the most out of your the most bang for your buck, I would say. So so I would say that's basically it. It's just, you know, is it prowess? Is it aggro? Whatever you want to call it. This is our version of the deck. So, you know, let me know in the comments what your version looks like. Leave a list in the comments. Leave it in the Discord. You know, whatever you want to do. Don't forget to like the video, and let's get into the games and see how Izzet Prowess does. I think we're gonna keep this. We have the Fleeting Effigy for turn 1. I like that. And Eroded Canyon can come out later. It's fine. We can play on 1 or 2 mana for right now. One thing that concerns me is the opponent going first. So, let's see. Playing against Jukebox Hero. Keep. Ooh, mulligan. I think we Fleeting Effigy turn 1, plot turn 2 is the plan, depending on what our opponent does, obviously. These Fleeting Effigies are insane. Or not? Okay, let's see. Maybe this dies. Maybe it doesn't. It dies. That's fine. Or it doesn't die. Okay. Cori-Steel Cutter, sure. Well, if they're gonna tap out next turn, probably, right? Let's do that. Ooh, okay, well, this is getting good. Okay, so how do we maximize our damage here? We have 1 damage here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. That's half their life. Alright, let's go for... I'm gonna do it this way. so that we have something next turn. And then do some damage. We still have a prowess creature on the field. All right. Okay. That doesn't kill us. I think we have it. There's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and yeah, we got him. This has been Izzet Prowess, friends. All right. Anything else I need to know? Because I can just go like this, then go boom. Quasi-prowess? It's not really prowess, but, you know, it's prowess adjacent. It's the cousin of prowess. Do a little more. Yeah, buddy. We got it. This is actually pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and keep. I think, yep. And I think we're actually going to start on blue, trick our opponent, right? Tiny bones. Let's go Cori-Steel Cutter. Only thing is we need to draw an untapped red land next turn. Ugh. We can't double spell. Yeah, get rid of the land, I think. Come on, man. Or at least draw me some blue. Maybe a blue spell would be good, or a red land. Oh my god, come on.
And you think you can drop it?
Ugh, I guess just do that. Alright, well that works. 1. 2. Alright, so I think we're gonna kill the Liliana and then hit face. Alright, well, we're at least sort of in it, but we have no cards in our hand. That's kind of scary. And here comes another Liliana.
When I win, you're telling me what
Sacrifice a creature.
off you go.
Yeah, I guess one of these. They can't play it. Alright, there we go. We're gonna opt. No. What if this is land, though? Oh, okay. Well, then. Okay, so we are going to go to combat. This is going to attack this, and everything else going to attack face. So even if they block here, the Liliana still dies. Alright. We started off pretty bad, but we're back into it. We've got Trample, my friend. Opponent, salty. Pretty salty. Alright. Alright. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. Oh, man. Alright. Opponent's mad because we got a bunch of stuff. We're doing the thing. But opponent would have definitely done their thing if they had the chance. So, you know. I don't know what there is to be mad about. Opponent thought they could just double Liliana us and get away with it. We were not here for that. Swift justice is what we're doing now. And what's funny is that they could have easily beat us if they would have got to 4. Yeah, they're just deadzo. They're not dead here, but like, you know, they think they are, I guess. I don't know. Maybe people just hate aggro decks, but you know what? Every deck has to exist for some reason. Aggro has to exist for control. Control has to exist for whatever the crap this person's playing. But all right, and they are just going to take it all. Sure. End the turn. And back in my hand is the Fleeting Effigy. These remind me of the old spirit monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. Way back in the day. If anybody is familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play it way back in the day. But stopped playing about 2011. I played it in 2004, 2005, around that time. Started playing then. And then in 2011, I came back to it after I took a hiatus for like a few years. And then stopped playing. And then I found Magic the Gathering, and man, I'm glad I did. Glad I found Magic. I love Magic way, way more than I ever liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! In the beginning was cool, but like, without a mana system, it's just very chaotic, if you will. I mean, I'm sure it's fine for some people. Not really exactly fine for me though. I'm not a big fan of it anymore, but I still like the game. I just don't play it or have anything to do with it anymore. All right, well, I guess the opponent is just going to explode. No? Okay. Sure. Let's go with the Reef and attack and activate auto pay. I don't care. And are you going to block my friend? Are you back? This reminds me of like one of those people. Like I hate those people who like they'll time out on their mulligan. And then they'll just play their first hand. It's like, well, where were you? What were you doing on your mulligan that you're just there all of a sudden, you know? Like, I don't know what's going on sometimes. But the opponent, very, very angry that we are doing our thing, even though the opponent definitely would have done their thing had we given them the chance. But, you know. Listen, I don't know how many games you're going to get down doing this, but, you know, if this is the way you want to live your life this way, you know? Well, this is the power of Izzet Prowess. Izzet Prowess? And my answer is yes. Stupid. Alright, goodbye. We won. Opponent goes first. We can do this. We got Fleeting Effigy, turn 1, if they don't do anything. Please be a slow deck. Okay. So we are going to Fleeting Effigy. Opt. Okay. They're going to opt. We are going to opt to let them opt. Because we can't do anything else about it. And attack. 2 damage on turn 1. Alright. What the hell is that? Okay. I don't think we need to worry about that, actually. Let's just go ahead and plot. See what our opponent does here. Yeah, they can probably kill us. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Alright, let's do this. They have to react. Well, I hit it. I clicked it too fast. They might kill it. That's okay, though. I mean, if they kill it, they're not doing anything else, right? They're not doing much of anything else. 4 mana. They can destroy it with target. Yeah, then they don't get the push. Or they can pull if they push. So. Sheldred. Okay, that's what I was hoping for, actually. Let's do this. Let's do... Sleight of Hand. Oh. I think it's correct to take the mountain. Because we can... This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... Yeah. I don't think it matters, but... Yeah, I think it's correct to take the mountain. And then Burst Lightning. And then... Burst Light... No, I mean, Boltwave. Then Burst Lightning. Sorry. I'm in my head here. But I want to mess this up. Alright. Alright, we got him. Woo! Nice. We're playing Izzet Prowess. Opponent goes first. I don't like that. But we do have... Yeah, we can Eroded Canyon into... Never mind. Alright, we're gonna have to get a good start here. We gotta keep up. Spirebluff Canal next. Ooh, we need some removal. Alright, well. Alright, let's do this. They probably have a mouse. We're probably just dead. I don't like that, but we do have opt and crash through. That's pretty good. The opponent taps out here and doesn't kill us. We could be okay. Okay. Heartfire Immolator. That could be a problem. Alright, let's, do this. Let's keep that. We shall opt. Let's see, what else? Fleeting Effigy. Burst Lightning. Well, Monstrous Rage on the Swiftspear. Or, hold on. Is that better? Yeah, it's better than Burst Lightning, I think. I could also kill this, just to be safe. We might not be dead next turn. Alright. I mean, this is a lot of damage. Down to 6. I don't think we would have killed him with the Monstrous Rage. So... Probably better that we keep... Maybe I should have killed the Emberheart. No, the other one was way more dangerous, I think. They have 2 mana. And the cannon will get... the canyon will get 1 damage through. Let's see what happens here. Now they're like, do I try to go for the kill? Do I kill their creatures? Monstrous Rage, okay. That's a problem. 6, 7, 8. 5 more damage. It's not that hard to get through. Okay. Aggro versus aggro. Aggro normally wins. Let's see if they have it. Can they get 5 more damage through? It's not that hard with prowess on the field. I'm so scared right now. Maybe I should have killed the Emberhearts. No, the other one would have killed me too. Bulk. Oh, yeah, we're dead. I don't know what you had to think about there, folks. Oh, well. Good game. You go first. Keep. Yeah, we can keep. We're gonna Eroded Canyon first, do some damage. Green. Uh-oh. Alright, 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 alright. Slow start, slow start, slow start. We're good. Let's plot. It's our only creature. We have to say it. We have to keep it safe. Alright, the opponent's turn. They have black. Alright. I gotta wait for another land or for them to tap out. Now that they have... Okay, so it's... Bant. Let's go Sleight of Hand, try to find a land. Alright, well. Go ahead and hit them for 3. They're not doing anything, so I'm not running anything out. Alright, another Sleight of Hand, let's see it. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if they kill this. Yes. Alright, so I was right not to run out the Slickshot Show-Off. Maybe we can draw a land here. Who knows? Oh, Collector's Vault, okay. Yes. Alright, we have to do this. They have another Caustic Exhale, probably, so let's go ahead and Cori-Steel Cutter into Burst Lightning. And then another Caustic Exhale. Yeah, let them use them all. Okay, next. It's okay, because we have the Slickshot Show-Off. Okay. Uh-huh. Go like this. We're just gonna run this one out. That's fine. I'm actually gonna play the opt. So we have 2 double, like, we have more red than blue, so. Leyline Binding. Okay. Torch the Tower can go. Sleight of Hand. Alright. Down to 12. Monument to Endurance. Alright. Draw a card, sure. Down to 3 mana. Okay, so... Let's Sleight of Hand first. Illusion of Choice, sure. And then let's do this. Attack. This goes back to my hand. We pass. The thing is, they know about the Slickshot Show-Off that's exiled, so like we're just gonna like keep that there, make him scared. Monument to Endurance, sure. They're probably gonna wipe the field, but I don't think that matters, to be honest. Draw a card, sure. Can they beat us this turn? That's the question. You gain 3 life, sure, but I don't know if that's going to be enough, my friend. My turn. Alright. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. No. That's whatever. Okay, yeah, we got him anyways. We were just gonna get him. Good stuff. Opponent goes first. Despite having a Sleight of Hand, I think we keep this. I think we keep this. See what the opponent's doing. Okay. It's pretty good. Okay. Concerning, but let's go. Then we can plot. Definitely plot. Up the beanstalk, sure. And I think we Eroded Canyon into attacking with the Effigy again. Here comes the Overlord. Let's do nothing. Opponent wasted their turn. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna get them all in one turn. Maybe they'll quit. It'll be like, I don't want to wait here. Okay. I mean, eventually they'll have to do something, right? I swear to God, I'll wait until I plot all these things. I'm gonna reckon that I have a lot more patience than my opponent does. So I could sit here all day and do this. See, the opponent has leyline bindings in their hand, and they want to pop them off before they do anything else. If they tap out, they know they're dead. Well, we're gonna have to start discarding soon too, unless we draw a land. Oh, okay. We'll say go. We'll say go. We'll play the most boring game of Magic ever. Why not, right? I'm okay with that. Overlord, sure. Mm-hmm. And my turn. Alright, we're gonna start. Let's do this. Fleeting Effigy. We'll attack. Sure. It's fine with me. Get them to use their stuff. They still have a lot more stuff, though. Elspeth. Okay. Is this the turn we run everything out? Because they have 1, 2, 3. They can have 3. If they have 3 leyline bindings. Alright, I think we have to do something this turn. Alright. We have to do something this turn, so let's just do it all. Let's just do it all. I didn't have the patience. Do they not have it? Oh my god, they didn't have it. Oh my god. You go first. Yes. I think we're gonna keep this. For sure. Alright. I think we just run out the, we plot the Slickshot Show-Off turn 2. I think is what we do. Do we have time, is the question. Are they playing aggro? Okay. We do have time. We have us a time. Let's do this. Do they have something to kill it with? Probably. The question is, do they want to pop it off on that or the Slickshot Show-Off? Questions, questions, questions. There we go. Alright. We wait until there's an opening. Deep Cavern Bat. Get rid of that. You can look at my hand. Go ahead. It's fine. It's not much, but she'll do. So I'll do this. We'll do this. Sleight of Hand. Opt. Opt. Sure. And then opt. Sure. Down to 8. All right. What do you got? Deep Cavern Bat. All right. Let's see what you get. You can take the Burst Lightning, probably. I think. Yeah, the idea is just keep drawing cards and keep prowessing. I mean, that's Izzet Prowess, baby. All right, what else? And they're going to kill the Virtue. Okay. Okay, and then crash through. No lands, please. That's fine. So I have to not draw a land next turn. They're down to 5. Can we do it? And what does it, is the question. Acklazotz. Acklazotz can keep him back in it. Alright, well. Oh, come on, game. Do I look like a joke to you? Alright. So, we just lose. I'm just gonna go ahead in the next game. This is fine, whatever. Sometimes you fizzle. You go first. I think this is fine. I think, even though we only have red mana... I think we just say go. Alright, Land of War Elves. And then we're gonna go Steel Cutter... Effigy. They could kill the the Effigy. They're not going to. Alright. Ooh. 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 Okay. They are cultivating. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Attack. Okay, Effigy comes back. We need a blue land. Blue land would be nice. Okay. Well, that's fine because we can do this. And this. Attack. Alright. Could I have one there? No. No, that would have been down to 1, I think. Yeah, we got him. Cool. Good stuff. Opponent goes first. Alright. We have a Spirebluff Canal. Might as well try to do the Fleeting Effigy. Attack. Alright, it's back in our hand. We love it. We like it, we love it, we want some more of it. Okay. Fear of missing out is outside the range of anything we can do here. So we're gonna plot and hope for the best. Kiora. All right. We're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and do this, and then we are going to torch the tower on that. Going to attack for 5. Say go. They're probably going to try to use this. Okay. I think they have a 1-mana kill something. If we draw a land next turn, I think we'll be alright. Ooh. Oh. They're a helping hand deck. Alright. Sure. Land. Untapped land. Oh! I specifically said untapped. Alright, let's see what we can do here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is there a creature in the graveyard? Yes, there's already a Kiora, so I don't have any problem doing this. Alright, down to 5. Can they wipe the field here? Will they wipe the field here? I think they will. No, it's a monument. Okay. Uh-huh. They can kill that. That's fine. But I think we win with Crash Through. Yeah, they're gonna hit us for 4. Oh, and they're gonna keep it up? Okay. That's fine, because we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. And we're gonna win. Yeah, buddy! We got it. Opponent goes first. Ugh. Alright. I don't like what we got going on, but I hope they're not, I have a feeling they're in Izzet deck too. Oh, we'll Eroded Canyon, then Island, Slickshot Show-Off, then we'll Eroded, yeah. Yep, told you. How did I know? Well, because they're wearing it on their sleeve. That's why. But they didn't do anything. So it's like, who cares? Like, we both did the same thing, you know? We're both doing the exact same thing, alright? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I mean, they tap out here. I'm feeling good, right? We could slick shot, torch the tower, opt. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Maybe I should have. I don't think it matters really right now because they have removal. That's why they kept it up. They would have went all in. First lightning, sure. And we'll say go. We have no reason to opt right now. Oh man, this is gonna be a turn. So, nope. Let's do this. Let's opt. Into opt. No need for a mountain. And we'll attack. And then we got stuff to do next turn. Hopefully they don't kill this. Cori-Steel Cutter, sure. And then they'll kill the Slickshot Show-Off. Yep. Okay. So now what? They're gonna attack us for 5. They're at 13. Can we beat them with a freaking Monastery Swiftspear? I don't think so. Not with that. Alright, well. Let's go. They got another burst lightning, probably. Let's see what we get here. Yep. Oh my god. Alright, well, we can actually use that. Get something back. Next turn. Alright. Well, we're probably dead, but... Boltwave, sure. Opt. Yeah, they're doing pretty much the same thing. Actually, they're doing exactly the same thing. Bottom, that was a land. And another land? Nope. Sleight of Hand, of course. So they're doing the exact same thing, they just did it a little better. Okay. We are dead, yeah. Alright. Sure. Keep that. We got a Cori-Steel Cutter. Pretty good. Oh no. Okay. Well, I think we burst lightning that. I don't think we actually burst lightning that. I think we'll do this, and then next turn we will Fleeting Effigy into... Yeah. If they're not blocking. Tiny bones. Alright, let's see if we can be a better aggro than them. Alright, I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to... Boom. And boom. And the next turn we can slick shot. Opt. Alright. What are they getting with this? Perilous Snare, of course, why not? It's gotta be the Steel Cutter, right? Yeah. Alright. Okay, well, let's do this. Sure. And then attack. Who you blocking, buddy? Down to 3. The thing is, these things can't block. Perilous Snare, sure. They can't block, and then... And we won. Amazing! Let's go like this. Huh. And huh. Time to give up. There you go, buddy. We got it. That was close. That is the deck. Yeah, I think, honestly, if I were to change this deck, make a couple changes here, I would take out maybe couple mountains. Maybe like one mountain, and then put in the extra crash through. I think that's maybe better. In practice, there was like a few times where I just got flooded out, and I don't know like why. With 21 lands, you shouldn't be getting flooded like that much, but I don't know. I guess it happens sometimes. You get unlucky, but yeah, I don't. Honestly, in most of the games, I don't think Monstrous Rage was super important, but I don't know. Maybe it's because we only had one. Maybe we need more Monstrous Rages. Maybe take a couple lands out. Maybe go to 18, 19 lands. Put on a couple Monstrous Rages. I don't know. Maybe we need more creatures. Who knows? I think it's a solid deck, though. I think this version is very solid. But every deck can use some tweaking, no matter what. Like it's personal preference, really, of what you think. So feel free to use. And I always say this. If you don't like the way like certain cards in the deck, I maybe you don't like the Eroded Canyons. If you're gonna build this deck, use it as a shell. Take the Eroded Canyons out, put whatever you like in. You know, I mean, you are able to have your own opinion on things to do with this deck. This is not the be all end all deck list. Like I'm just putting stuff together here and seeing how they work and having fun playing them and seeing like this is why I do a lot of versions of different decks. And it's like, okay, so I'm playing it. You're seeing me like what do you call it? Like goldfish, I guess they call it. You're seeing me goldfish like in real time. Like you're just like, I'm building these decks. I practice with them a little bit, and then we'll see what they do, how they do on the ladder. And then if I think they need tweaks, then we'll upgrade it later on and do a different one. Like I'll figure it out in the meantime. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a good deck. I think the Fleeting Effigies are awesome. I think these are a great new. Like if you're an aggro fan, this is really cool. That definitely remind me. I might have said this in one of the games, but like they definitely remind me of the old spirit monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh. If you're familiar with that, really cool. They were always so awesome. Like I don't know. I always thought that was a cool mechanic to have something come back to your hand at the end of the turn. I know there's other creatures that do it. There was another creature that did it. I don't know if it's the standard or not. Very recently, I thought, but maybe I'm mistaken. But yeah, I thought there was. But I think it's a cool mechanic. It's a little bit of evasion if your opponent only has sorcery speed removal. Maybe they have like ossification, something like that. Cage effects. It evades that. It's a good body. Like it'll never block, obviously, but it's a good body to attack with. Aggro wise, and late game you can always pump it. So it's got like a lot of versatility here. So you use it as your second spell per turn. You use it as an aggro creature turn 1. You can pump it and get a bunch of damage through. I mean, there's just like I think it's just a good design. Honestly, I think it's a great design. And then it's like the drawback is like you just don't have a creature on the field after you play it, right? It comes back to your hand. So that's like, oh, I don't have any block. I don't have a creature for next turn. I have to play it again. So it's a fair design. I think it's a really cool creature, and at uncommon, I think it's a good deal. And the Cori-Steel Cutter, we've played this before, but I think it's really good. I think it Cori-Steel Cutter has its own way of playing, right? It's its own thing. It makes you want to only play two cards per turn, two spells per turn, which is awkward in a deck that, you know, when you want to trigger prowess a bunch, you know. But I think you can be on either plan. I mean, like, you don't have to trigger it every turn. Like, you could just be like, oh, if I'm going for the kill, I could just play a bunch of stuff. But I think these two cards from TARKIR are really good. What do you think of Cori-Steel Cutter? What do you think of Fleeting Effigy? Let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. We will see you next time. Peace out and have a wonderful day.